There's a reason the McCain campaign keeps Governor Sarah Palin away from the press. I want to play an excerpt from an interview that Palin did with the CBS Evening News anchor Cafferty, where she was asked about the bailout package. Listen to this.
Why isn't it better, Governor Palin, to spend $700 billion helping middle-class families who are struggling with health care, housing, gas, and groceries? Allow them to spend more and put more money into the economy instead of helping these big financial institutions that played a role in creating this mess.
That's why I say I, like every American I'm speaking with, we're ill about this position that we have been put in, where it is the taxpayers looking to bail out. But ultimately, what the bailout does is help those who are concerned about the health care reform that is needed to help shore up our economy, helping the... It's got to be all about job creation, too, shoring up our economy and putting it back on the right track. So healthcare reform and reducing taxes and reining in spending has got to accompany tax reductions and tax relief for Americans. And trade, we've got to see trade as opportunity, not as a competitive, scary thing, but 1 in 5 jobs being created in the trade sector today. We've got to look at that as more opportunity. All those things under the umbrella of job creation. This bailout is a part of that.
Did you get that? If John McCain wins, this woman will be one 72-year-old's heartbeat away from being President of the United States. And if that doesn't scare the hell out of you, it should. Here's the question. Is Governor Sarah Palin qualified to be president? Go to cnn.com/Cafferty file and post a comment on my blog. The question this hour is Governor Sarah Palin qualified to be president? And the question's predicated on just a disastrous interview that Ms. Palin did with Cafferty over at CBS. Bit writes in Alabama, as conservative columnist Kathleen Parker states, quote, "Only Palin can save McCain, her party, and the country she loves. She can bow out for personal reasons, perhaps because she wants to spend more time with her newborn. No one could criticize a mother who puts her family first." Larry writes, "No, but I feel sorry and embarrassed for Sarah Palin. McCain has sucked her into an opportunity that's akin to a subprime mortgage situation on a house she can't afford." Ron writes, "Finally, somebody in politics has appeared that can make George W. Bush look like an intellectual." Andrea, Nova Scotia, as an American living in Canada, I cannot agree with you more about Sarah Palin's sorry interview with Cafferty. The real question here is, what was John McCain thinking? Rachel writes, "Absolutely not. McCain ought to be ashamed of himself for making such a joke out of the presidential election. Palin's interview with Cafferty was the most pitiful thing I've ever seen." It really was. If she really loves her country, she needs to dismiss herself from this election. It would just be the right thing to do. Tom writes, "Sarah Palin makes Dan Quayle look like a genius." Lori in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, "No, she's not qualified to be president, but Saturday Night Live would sure appreciate it if she was." If you didn't see your email here, you can go to my blog, cnn.com/Cafferty file. Look for yours there among hundreds of others. We got 12,000 emails in the last 45 minutes on this Sarah Palin thing.